The jury's foreman says this case proves the jury system is still relevant. It took more than 4 months of trial and 60 hours of deliberations, but tonight the mighty Mike Madigan has fallen, at least in part. Former Speaker Michael Madigan left the Dirksen Federal Building Wednesday as a convicted felon. Never one to be cowed, Madigan pushed back.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
You're the one we're concerned about.
For more than 4 months, 8 women and 4 men heard painstaking details from federal prosecutors and Madigan's defense team, including recorded conversations between Madigan and former Chicago Alderman Danny Solis related to allegations of backroom deals.
I would have loved to have come to a unanimous decision on all 29 counts. We weren't able to do that.
Jurors couldn't come to a joint decision on 6 counts, including many of those related to accusations that the former speaker had used his political office to enrich himself personally. Tim Nessner, the jury's foreman, said each and every juror dealt only with the information they heard in court.
I think that we allowed the instructions that were given to us to lead the way, and that's absolutely what we followed.
Those instructions and the government's case couldn't convince jurors Madigan's co-defendant and longtime right-hand man Mike McLean had broken any laws, despite another jury finding him guilty of conspiring to bribe Madigan in another trial nearly 2 years ago.
My head is spinning, so I can't really put anything in the thoughts right now. So,
were you surprised to hear the verdict?
I was surprised I got indicted.
With a mixed verdict, federal prosecutors claimed victory in exposing the once powerful politician.
Bribery, whether it's the old-fashioned cash stuffed in an envelope or the more refined version practiced by Madigan, is still illegal.
Not necessarily a supporter. I knew of him. I knew of him to be a good person. But I also know that good people sometimes break the law. Unfortunately, in this case, and I don't feel good about it, but sometimes when people break the law, they need to be held accountable.
The government says it will take some time to decide if prosecutors will push to retry some of those charges against Madigan. Now the question is how much time, if any, Madigan will spend in federal prison.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.